shutdown of the federal government, which is now entering its second or maybe even the third week. And there are a multitude of metaphors that come to mind. One is the children's tale of Henny Penny, also known as Chicken Little, who runs around calling out, "The sky is falling," and warns of or predicts calamity without real justification. Just like Henny Penny and Chicken Little, the national media is saturated with predictions of horrific disaster and impending apocalypses if Congress and the administration are not able to reach an agreement for the sake of humanity and raise our country's debt limit. Then there is the war being waged in Congress and the administration. Now, is this a game of three-dimensional chess? Mark, your party is being crucified in the media. When are House Republicans going to fold like they always do, or are they?
Well, the way our Constitution is set up, it's an impasse until parties negotiate, and that's what we need in order to end this. And we need the House to work with the Senate, and most importantly, we need to have the White House come to the table in order to resolve this.
And when it appears as highly selective as it is, and it was exposed this week when illegal immigrants rallied on the National Mall, how long are Democrats going to take this scorched earth approach?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a scorched earth. I say it's a principled stand in terms of you can't shut down a government based on a specific law that was passed when you weren't around. I think you have to be able to say, look, these are separate things. You cannot go in and try to create this just massive pressure over a bill that you didn't like. And besides, the interesting thing is you shut down all the government except for Obamacare, which is kind of, this made this whole thing kind of pointless. But even more pointless, it's become a moving target for Republicans. First, they talked about Obamacare. Then it's other things because that really wasn't working out for them. So I don't think there's a real principle behind what they're doing except to sort of oppose everything that
I don't know if that's fair,
with any
because
potential success of
it
Democrats.
always seems to get down to the budget. We've had this brinksmanship over the last 5 years constantly between this Congress and this administration, and it's usually overspending and the budget. And that's what it really seems to boil down to. And there is a fundamental difference between the parties. But when government spokespeople come out and want to say, well, there are consequences if you shut down the government, that is an idea that they are trying to exact pain.